In this course about database management system, our unit of competence is manage database management systems, and you will take around 30 hours in this course. 30 hours to finish the course. And during this course, you are required to carry out management of database system. You are supposed to identify database management system, outline database management system approach, determine the comparison between traditional file system and database management system. Why are people now using database management system in institution, in industry, in organization over the traditional file system? You will also require to design a database. You create and manipulate database, perform database testing, implement design data, you establish transaction and concurrency mechanism, then manage database security, and also the emerging trends in database management system. Those are the learning outcomes. You have only 10 learning outcomes. In database management system, you outline database management system approaches, outline traditional file system approach, design database, you create, manipulate, perform database testing, implement and design database, establish transaction and concurrency mechanism, you manage database security, and outline emerging trends in database management system. The first learning outcome, which is identifying database management system, you will be required to define the terms like metadata, what is a database, what is database management system, the relation of database. In database applications, this is where database management system can be applied in hospital, institutions, industry, all those. Components of database management system, what is required for you to have a database management system? You need the software, the hardware, which is the laptop or desktop, you need the data, you need procedures. Then the requirements which are supposed to ensure that you can retrieve data. If you want to choose on the software, ensure this software will help you retrieve data, change data, manipulate data. The learning 2, you outline database management system approach. We have the types of database organizations. We have which is object-oriented, network. We have hierarchical, we have relational. Then the classification of database management system, which is classifying them based on the model, usage, the method, the architecture, the application. We also check on the characteristics of the database management systems, like the concurrency nature, the integrity, the redundancy nature, the multiple access, all those. In outlining transitional file system approach, you have to define what is a transitional file system, what are the disadvantages of these transitional file systems. Then from there you compare the transitional file system and the DBMS, then the functions of database management systems, the advantages of the database management system after the institution or the organization have moved from traditional file system. What are the advantages they are getting, the benefits they are getting. Also check on the database management system users. Who are the users of the database management system? We have the database administrators, we have the sophisticated users, system analysts, the developers, the programmers. All those are in the database management users. And design database, this is when I require you to come up with a database management system of your choice in groups of 5. Make sure you don't have the same database management system with your colleagues. I would require you to design one. Use the here you are supposed to define the abstraction, instances and schemas, the types of database structures, the operations, the models. In topic 4, you'll have to create and manipulate databases. Now here you are using the SQL language, structure and query language, to manipulate and to query the database you have created. The database you created in topic 4, you populate it with data. Make sure it is well populated with data, because you are going to query using the structure and query language, using the right commands. I'll assume that you have used the data types properly while you are designing your database. You use the data types properly. Performing the testing, you test your data. You'll be required to use the different types of testing, different techniques, and that process of testing. And this testing will be done by your peers. The moment you are through with designing your data, post it online, your peers will test the functionality of your database management system, whether it's functioning. And then they will generate a report. Ensure that you, as a group, test at least one database management system, and then generate a report and post it online. In the implementation of design database, now you want to roll out, you want to run the designed database. Maybe you created it for a company, for an institution. You can use phases. You can roll out in one department to see whether it is working. Maybe human resource department or finance and accounting department. If it's working, then you roll it out the whole institution or the whole organization. Then you test it. Number 10, you establish the transaction and concurrency. The transactions, the multiple transactions, they should not collide with each other. And also the concurrency. And your database should manage multiple transactions to take on without interference. Manage the security of your database management system. Put restrictions, backup your data, recovery, the backup and the recovery methods of your data in case the power goes off, in case the malicious act, in case of access, unauthorized people accesses your data. Do you have recovery methods? Do you have backup measures for those? Then the last one is the emerging trends in database. That one, you put it in a discussion forum. That's an individual put in the discussion forum where your peers will check what is not mentioned, and if you put it, just try to explain what are these emerging trends. If you say cloud computing, where we have to save data in the cloud, try to explain it, and many more. The emerging trends in database. And then from there, that is what you are expected in this course. And by the end of this course, you are supposed to be able to manage database management system, be it for the institution, be it for the industry, be it for the organization, anywhere you are supposed to be able to manage the database management system, put the security mechanisms, prevent their data, ensure that there is transactions goes on without interference, ensure that there is sharing of data among the users, ensure that if you are the database administrator, you can give authorization and authentication to prevent the malicious act, and data from being manipulated wrongly by the users or those. Then next we shall start with our topic 1 on the introduction database management system.